Fucking, what the hell was we talking about earlier? We was talking about black magic all day.
We was talking about black magic.
Black magic was the subject today. It was fun. Like the differences, different cultures.
I was saying I don't
Same
fuck with
shit.
it because I don't want it to influence my life.
But that's because you never.
And you were saying you should at least learn about it.
I mean, you should learn about everything.
And you got a point.
You should learn about everything. Don't be scared of knowledge, man. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone.
You know what I watched recently?
What?
Book of Eli on Netflix.
Oh, the Book of Eli. That's a great movie.
That is a fantastic movie, actually, about how they use religion. Well, they don't actually go into it, but they kind of hint at how they use religion to control the populace and all that.
Yeah, I gotta watch it again.
Yeah.
Like, all I remember is the action parts. I ain't remember.
Nah, that movie, yeah, I remember, yeah.
The
I was
deep
just saying,
parts.
well, like, yeah, let me go look at this, because it's deeper.
Well, yeah, it deals with a book, right?
Yep. Well, the Bible.
Like
yeah.
it's the well,
Yeah, it's the book of Eli is the Bible. Yeah.
like the okay.
Yeah,
And
like
it's a dystopia.
the whole thing is this dude's trying to find the Bible so he can use it to control people that surround him, because he's like the mayor of this town. A little, if you can call him a mayor, he's like the mayor of this town.
I think I remember it.
Yeah.
Like,
and the thing is,
he's the
burning
only
every other
Bible.
book.
It's only Bible,
It's
and this
only
is
one. Yep.
and this is the blueprint of controlling people. Or something.
Exactly. Yeah, that's like
That's
that was
what
his
it
whole
is.
thing. That's why he wanted. And Eli's like the dude guarding the Bible. Like, I gotta make sure this goes to like a good place.
Right.
And like I gotta protect it, make sure it's going to the wrong hands and all that.
Yeah, because you can use it for evil.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a great metaphor.
That's why that movie's so fire. It was like, yo, that is. And if you look at the history of religion, it's like the history of religion. It was created to control the populace. Basically, like I was watching this thing on Netflix about I forget his name. I think it's Joseph Campbell. He wrote like the myths and like the 3,000 Faces of the Hero.
What's that?
It's like a book that kind of goes to like different heroic archetypes, basically, and how like every heroic archetype is like in all the great stories
Oh, yeah,
of history,
I need
like
to know
the
that. I'm
Odyssey
into-
and all that stuff. And
Into
like,
archetypes, I need to know that. What's
exactly.
that?
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll give
put
you
me
that.
onto that.
But he talks about, and this is like from the 70s, and he's talking about like, yeah, man, if you look at the history of religion, religion was kind of created at first to kind of control the populace, like, but not like in a malicious way, and to kind of get everybody together to work together and like start farming the land and say like, yeah, man, I got this vision from like these spirits or these gods, like and they would wear like animal skulls and stuff like that. And like, yeah, man, I got these spirits from these gods, and I got these trances and all that stuff. Like, we gotta do this. We gotta do this, like, to kind of control the populace and all that stuff. Like, we have to, like, basically, I don't know, basically it was his ideas. It was basically like his ideas, but essentially he was saying that he was getting it from a higher power. And that's kind of like the start of like religion and stuff, like organized religion, basically. Because he burns every other book in it. Like, if it's not the Bible, he just burns it. The other thing too is
Burning
like,
books is like evil.
that is evil.
It's like that's the definition.
Well, that's like the Library of Alexandria. You heard about? I know you heard about that.
No, we had this whole Well, yeah,
Yeah.
of course I heard the library.
Library. That's crazy.
But we was talking about
Carthage.
yeah, we talking about Carthage.
Yup, they burned everything about
and
that, bro.
what's funny is I probably heard it before, but I was
I know you
listening
did,
to
yeah.
my own independently, like say 2 days ago, like listening about the history of Hannibal. What's his name? Baracus?
Hannibal Barca.
Hannibal Barca, right? And he's talking about Carthage. Just so happened today. Who fucking brings up Carthage to me?
Me.
Fucking Brian. So yeah, so I'm just getting into that. That's basically like, he hated Rome. And
Yeah, you know why he hated Rome, right?
his dad made
Yeah,
him pledge an oath.
Blood oath. Yeah,
a
he
blood
did a
oath.
blood oath.
Yeah,
I gotta
you
destroy
know, that's
Rome.
serious.
That's serious, bro. You got like.
So how you don't believe in this magic stuff, man? But it's in history all the time, man. What do you think a blood oath is?
Not that I don't like believe in it. It's just more like
You scared of it.
I
or
try
you don't
to
wanna
ignore the
dabble.
dark stuff.
Yeah,
bro,
so
'cause I
if
try
you
not to let
ignore it,
influence
it
my-
doesn't exist?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
That's the
man.
way. I know you're trying to get me to be like, nah, bro. It's just,
I mean, put that with anything.
yeah, you're right.
Just because you ignore it, ignorant, that don't mean
you
it
can
don't
ignore
affect
hurricanes,
you.
that don't mean your house gonna get blown away. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I get
Yeah.
what you're saying.
You
But it's
know.
been working so far, so I guess I'm just being hard-headed.
Yeah, because I guess, because you said you never dealt with a witch. You never even met a witch.
Nah, I never dealt with no witches.
Right, so you don't even know like what to look for or stuff to notice.
I feel like I would know one if I seen one, but Maybe I wouldn't.
And you probably you stay away from it. Be like, I don't want
I think that too. I think I do that. I think I have that same energy, that same vibe. Like, nah, I'm getting dark magic over there. Don't fuck with her. Hold up. She got too many moon tattoos and shit.
Crescent moons.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, talk about Mercury retrograde. Like, yo, you heard that?
What's
Okay,
up?
that's I believe something to do with the well, obviously Mercury, but I guess a bunch of fucking weird shit starts happening during Mercury retrograde, and I guess it's like 2 or 3 times a year, right, or something like that. I don't know.
Is that like a?
What I do know about Metro-Retrograde, Metro-Retrograde.
Metro-Retrograde.
I mean Mercury retrograde, of course.
Metro. I fucking call it that. That's the name of the episode right there. Honestly.
When it was going on, Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, that was around the same time.
Yeah, Mercury retrograde.
R.I.P. to Nipsey too.
R.I.P. to Nipsey. Marathon continues. Yeah, like I know just a little bit with Mercury retrograde is. I only know a little bit.
From what I looked it up online real quick, it just looks like it's kind of like how niggas say, oh, it must be like a full moon today, but like a magnified version of it, basically.
Because it's Mercury and not the moon.
I guess so. Let me bring it back up.
Say Mercury deals with communication. What else? Wednesday.
Mercury, in Roman myth or in Roman mythology, he's the god of war.
Miraculous, right? How you say Wednesday in Spanish? Miraculous, that's Mercury.
Oh, language. See how crazy language is?
Oh, I love language. That's all I deal with. Words. Bending words. Which? Yeah. Damn, which? When you see my bitch, you gonna be like, which? I got a gang of witches. Which? Which one of them?
What you got over there?
Yeah, what are you looking up?
Right.
You can't be over here
Let
silent,
me just read
man.
it. What is Mercury in retrograde? Though hysteria around Mercury retrograde is stronger than ever, there's still zero evidence that it's something we should worry about. Even the flimsiest explanations, like the idea that the gravitational pull from Mercury influences the water in our bodies in the same way that the moon controls the tides, are easily deflated by science. A car 20 feet away from you will exert a stronger pull of gravity than the planet Mercury does. Dr. Hammergren. To understand how little Mercury retrograde impacts life on Earth, then they saying it ain't shit. But this is science though. This is like science.
You can't get that from.
I'm trying to get to the magic of it. That's what we're trying to get to.
Who was I telling? What was I talking about? Oh my
But that's
God.
interesting though, how it affects the blood in our body though. That is an interesting thing. So it's kind of like the moon
made
thing.
up of water.
So it's kind of like the moon thing, how the moon
yes.
like affects the low tide or high tide. Same type deal. So I was right. Yeah, it's kind of like a full moon, but it's a bigger
do
concept.
Do you think the moon affects you? You personally?
Probably not. I feel like it does, but I don't pay attention enough to it. But I know when there is a full moon, though, I always feel inclined to look up and stare.
Is it a fact?
And I always just happen to notice it, like, oh, it's a full moon.
Is it a fact and science that the moon has something to do with the oceans?
That's a scientific fact.
That's a scientific fact, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're made up of how much water?
I think it's like 90%. Probably like 90%.
Yeah. So it
right.
has to have
It's
some
gotta
type
have
of
some type of effect
influence.
on us, right?
Shit makes sense. It's gotta fucking 1 + 1 = 2, nigga. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man. One don't come before the other.
How much water do you drink?
I drink a lot of water.
How much?
I don't count.
I drink a gallon to a half gallon a day. Yeah.
He counts.
I only know because I got them stacked up. I got like my gallons stacked up because I got forgetting to put them in the recycle bin.
Oh yeah, so yeah, go back to that fucking every day is based on some type of physical object in space. every day. Think about it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. These all can be translated into either gods or planets.
That is true. Except for Wednesday, isn't that like a wedding? Doesn't that have something to do with wedding? Like weddings day, Wednesday?
Well, Wednesday, that's supposed to allude to
the day of Wed. I think it was like the day of Wed.
No, it's supposed to. Who's Thor's father?
Odin.
Supposed to relate to Odin.
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
He's
too.
the wind. He's of the wind god, and one of his names is like Wednesday or some shit like that, right? And to add on, I think Mercury. I think he translates to Mercury.
Mercury's a god. Yeah, Mercury is a god.
Mercury is a god.
Yep.
But what I'm saying, I think it translates to Odin. Same person. It's all connected. It's not fucking not connected. Everything is connected. Everything is everything.
Ash Wednesday. Why
Right.
is it on Wednesday?
I forgot what's Fry. What's Fry? Fry means.
Freya. That's another Viking god. Or
God.
Norse god, Freya.
I don't know. I wrote this shit down before. But yeah, moon, Monday, sun, Sunday, Tuesday, I believe that's Mars, I believe. Got Wednesday, that's Mercury. Thursday, maybe Thor, I think. It's Thursday. We all know Saturday, right? That's the Sabbath, that's Saturn.
Damn, bro, you right.
What?
There's another name for Odin.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Germanic god Woden, or Odin, in parentheses, or Odin is in parentheses, during the Roman era, was interpreted as Germanic Mercury.
Oh, I was that right.
Yeah,
was
Mercury
double
has something to do with
Okay.
it too.
Yeah,
Mercury
keep
has something
going.
to do with it
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
I
you was
know.
cooking. You was cooking.
Yeah, so what about Friday? I'm trying to think about
I'm gonna
Friday.
go Friday.